Hello everyone and welcome back to the match in WWE 2K24. At Backlash we saw the official in-ring debut of Tama Tonga, which led to the debut as well of Tanga Loa. And we know it's an inevitability, isn't it? It's going to happen at some point. The Usos versus the Gorillas of Destiny inside a WWE ring. I'm still intrigued to see what they're going to do with this. So it's Solo Sikoa with the Gorillas of Destiny. You've got Roman, who's currently AWOL. You've got the Usos, who have currently split up and doing their own thing. You've got the impending debut of Jacob Fatu. Be that as part of the bloodline, I don't know. That's the question. I mean, does The Rock come back? I think the problem is, when The Rock comes back, let's face it, he's not going to be involved in this. The Rock will be involved in a one-on-one feud against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. We know that's going to happen. So the one thing that's getting me is, where's Jacob Fatu sit? Does Jacob Fatu join the bloodline? Or does he join his brothers, the Usos, to fight against the bloodline? That's the question. Apparently they're looking to build towards that for Survivor Series, I read somewhere today. They want to do War Games, the Bloodline versus the Bloodline, War Games. But for me, yeah. And for me, I mean, don't get me wrong, I watch not a huge amount of WWE, don't get me wrong, but if Jacob Fatu comes in and joins Tama Tonga, Tanga Loa and Solo Sikoa, he is going to really show them up, because Jacob Fatu is twice the rest of all of those guys. Nothing against Tama Tonga, Tanga Loa and Solo Sikoa, but Jacob Fatu is just a different level. I mean, if you haven't seen him wrestle before, he is absolutely stunning. Seeing him in MLW and that sort of stuff, he's absolutely fantastic. I would love to have seen him in AEW, but to be honest, this made perfect sense for him. This move to WWE with the bloodline and everything like that, this made perfect sense for him to do. So, I'd be interested to see what they do with him. Like I said, when he does come in, I've heard rumours. I think the bloodline rumour today was that it would be Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga and Tanga Loa versus Roman Reigns, the Usos and Sami Zayn in War Games. Which I like the idea of. I like the idea of Sami Zayn coming back as part of the original bloodline to as the face, the mega baby face, to come in and help. A face Roman Reigns will be interesting as well. After all he's done for the last few years, it'd be nice for him to change. The problem is, in my opinion, is that a face Roman Reigns can't be stupidly dominant like he has been as a heel the last few years. So it'll be interesting to see how they do play it. As Tanga Loa now re-enters the ring with Jimmy Uso, that is, isn't it? Is that Jimmy? Yeah, Jay is the main event Uso, isn't he? Tanga Loa now grabbing Jay Uso, drags him along. I mean, when we come to the tag team rankings, the Usos currently sit on a +1 altogether after 9 matches. Gorillas of Destiny, not Eddie Guerrero, they sit on 0 after 12 matches. So Gorillas of Destiny has actually had more matches than a Universe mode than the Usos have, which is interesting. I have said before, though, I tend not to use the Usos so much because I can't... I mean, they're twin brothers. I struggle to tell them apart. That's just me, but there you go. Nice strike right in the face there by Jay Uso. There's the pin. Not even a 1 count. Jay rolls him through into the super kick right into the face. And now a big nutbuster. I mean, having the Usos back as a tag team just makes a lot more sense on this game, doesn't it, really? I can never understand splitting them. I mean, I don't think either of them are really going to be solo stars, in my opinion. I think it makes a lot more sense than just to be a tag team and be a very dominant tag team at that. They should be breaking tag team records as champions, not messing around. I mean, I know Jey Uso, they believe, is massively over. I don't get it myself. I think there are much, much better singles wrestlers out there than Jey Uso. But as a tag team, they're phenomenal, and that's why, in my opinion, they should stick. Nice takedown there by Tanga Loa. Be interested to see how long it takes before they put them two in the tag team division. I mean, now Tanga Loa has debuted. Be interested to see how long before we actually get him in the ring. I'm hoping as soon as possible, really. And apparently Tanga Loa signed at the same time as Tama Tonga. But because New Japan didn't really make anything of Tanga Loa's leaving, the WWE decided not to say anything themselves either, which was really cool because I like the idea of having such a big surprise for a change. It's not very often we get that in WWE anymore. Normally, I get so frustrated when they start pre-announcing stuff that's going to happen. I mean, there was that Royal Rumble years ago, weren't there, where The Undertaker and Goldberg and that were all announced for the Rumble ahead of time. I'm like, that's just stupid. But yeah, I was so glad that they did the whole thing as a surprise, and it really did shock everyone. I was on Twitter at the time watching it, and people were absolutely stunned that it had happened. And of course, we've still got one more. We've still got Hikuleo at some point. I think his contract's only got a few months left as well. Tanga Loa, big diving shoulder block, taking down Jimmy Uso. Jimmy now with a clothesline. Jimmy now just raking back at the eyes of Tanga Loa as well. Big pop-up Samoan drop. Big boot in the face. Tanga Loa misses the leg drop. Lovely overhand chop. There's the tag now. In comes Jimmy Uso, who's going to go straight after Tama Tonga on the far side. Stuns him across the top rope. And, my God, he flew. He disappeared. Damage was done. He re-enters the ring and Tanga Loa was waiting for him, catches him with that big sidewalk slam. Can you stop walking on the computer all the time? You fluffy git. Yes, your bum is in the way, I can't see the screen. I can see a tag here though by Tanga Loa into Tama Tonga. Boots raining down. Jimmy slides to the outside. Tama Tonga goes after Jey Uso, gets caught with a strike in the face. Jimmy from behind now. Stiff right hand. And the knee comes flying up though. There's the pin by Tama Tonga. Only a 1 count. Nothing to worry about there. Running strike right into the back of their head. And now here's the tag in to Jey Uso. Lovely running boot right into the face. Oh, and a big stiff clothesline as well. And Tama Tonga now taking them up. Oh, into the sit-out powerbomb. And again another big sit-out powerbomb. Tama Tonga dropping the knee into the back of their head as well. And a big one there. Now he's going to go for the pin. I think Jimmy hasn't already used it. He does come across and break up the pin. Remember the way this game works this year. There's the big cutter by Tama Tonga, but not on his actual legal opponent. Yes, remember the game changed this year now, so you have one pin attempt that you can come in and break per tag. Wow. Why did Tama Tonga start doing that move in real life? So Jimmy has now used that now. When there's a tag, that does reset, of course. So if Tama Tonga goes to pin Jey Uso again now, Jimmy cannot re-enter the ring. Oh, lovely. He's caught him with a big cutter again. Wow. Oh, my God, this cat. Where are you coming from now? Just everywhere. You're everywhere and nowhere, kitty. In comes Tangalo. Now, this doesn't reset, obviously. This resets the Gorillas of Destiny pinfall breaks. So if I'm correct, if Jey is pinned now by Tangaloa, Jimmy can still not come in and break it. Jey does take out Tama Tonga on the outside. Tangaloa now sending Jey off into the power slam. There's the pin, so Jimmy cannot enter the ring at this point. Oh, it's only a 2 count though. Lovely shoulder block by Tangaloa, showcasing his strength. The referee's up to a 4 count. Tangaloa now. No, was going to throw Jimmy back in the ring. Jimmy is going to try. Oh, don't win this by count out, please. Oh, I fucking hate it when it does this. Come on, Tanga, run. Run, Tanga, run, run, run. He did it. I would have been so annoyed if this match had ended by count out. Tangaloa now in with a power slam. On main event, Jey Uso before raining down the big strikes. Nice sidewalk slam. And there's the hot tag made, which does reset the pin break as well, which is annoying. And Tangaloa not finished yet with Jey Uso. Maybe he should have been there as he gets caught with a very weak version of the Superman punch. Tangaloa fighting back with the strike. It looks like Jimmy Uso's actually been busted open as he catches Tangaloa with the DDT, and there is the hot tag made into Tama Tonga. I thought Tama Tonga was bigger than this, you know. Am I wrong? Tama Tonga. How big is he? 183 centimeters. I don't know how big that is. What's that in feet and inches? 6 foot. Okay. He's actually not that big then. For some reason I had in my mind, he's only 209 pounds. So Tama Tonga is actually, I just had him in my mind as he was this big powerhouse. But really, he's only 4 pounds away from fighting for the Cruiserweight Championship. What? Is that right? I've always had him down as this massive guy in my mind, like 6'5", massive Samoan brick shithouse. But he's actually a little man. Tangaloa is 6'2". Tangaloa's 40, you know. And Tama Tonga's 41. I didn't know they were that old, to be honest. Hikuleo is 33. He's 6'8". There we go. That makes more sense. Hikuleo is 6'8". In the big cutter there by Tama Tonga, but I think, yep, Jey had reset, so Jey can come in to make the break. And this match is really being hard fought between these two. Who is going to come out on top of this one? There's the elbows in the gut. More elbows in the gut, this time by Tama Tonga. Remember now, Jay has used the pin break. So another pin attempt here by Tama Tonga would mean that Jay would not be able to come in and make the break, but Tonga Loa is to enter the ring now. What does he have available? Anything big to go for the win? Tanga Loa now. Dragging Jimmy towards the corner. Jimmy fighting back with the elbows. Tanga Loa. Well, Jimmy was trying to drag Tanga Loa across the Usos corner, and now elbows are back. And into a big power slam. Tama Tonga once again back in the ring. Big strike. Springboards off towards a leg drop. Missed, and a big super kick. And Jimmy makes the tag. Tama Tonga sit out spinebuster, and Jay's neck hit the rope on the way across as well. It was not pretty at all. Lovely takedown. Once again, here comes Jimmy Uso. These people don't stay in the ring for very long, are they? Jimmy Uso now sending Tama Tonga into the corner. And a big clothesline takedown. This cat is in the bloody way again. Don't lay down. Tanga Loa re-enters the ring and brings Jimmy back in the hard way as well. There's the elbows in the gut by Tanga Loa. Into the corner now. Is he going to bring Tama Tonga back in? He is. Got a little bit of double team action. Lovely double shoulder block. I still can't believe that Tama Tonga is only 4 pounds away from fighting for the Cruiserweight Championship. I just had in my mind he was a big lad. And they get the win, though. The Gorillas of Destiny defeat the Usos. They move up to a +1 in the ranking system. And the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, are going to move down. Of course, they gained 3 points already this year. The big victory, haven't they? That's going to put them back down to 0 after 10 matches. Big win then for the debuting. Well, not debuting for us, are they? Debuting for WWE. For us, they're old hands. The Gorillas of Destiny are victorious here over the Usos. It'll be interesting to see how they move forward in real life and within a universe mode. We're going to have a tag team tournament coming up pretty soon to decipher who's going to be the #1 contender for the Demolitions Tag Team Championships. So I believe that these guys will now be involved in that. I'm going to love you, leaving. Good night. God bless. I've been saying. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.